Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. Thanks for being here today and hope all is well in your world. I'm going to do a video today about makeup, and I didn't join the crowd of people that did the best of makeups for 2020. I'm going to start a new year with my video, and I'm going to talk about the ones that I really fell in love with in 2020 that I'm going to take forward into the new year. And I've got a couple of examples of each one, because some are a higher end that you might not be able to or want to purchase, but some of them in the drugstore are amazing, and I've really fallen in love with a couple of products, and I just want to share them with you. Now, some of them you will recognize because I've talked about them before, but there's one in particular which is an eyeshadow palette that I just had my eye on all year, and it was out of stock for a long time, and then I finally was able to get it, and it's just gorgeous. And I've got my eyes done today using this palette, and I want to share with you kind of just my idea about older women wearing slightly more intense and darker eyeshadow. This is a green look that I just absolutely love, and there's some other colors in the palette that you can soften or you can wear, in a more dramatic way. But let me just start by saying the thing that I've used just every single day of the year is what I call my primer, but it's just a face serum called Growing Younger Gracefully. This is the best, and I've talked about it before, so no surprises there. I wear that under my makeup every single day. I wear it in the evening. It's got frankincense, vitamin E, grapeseed oil, I believe, but it's just, for me, the perfect foundation primer. Now, in terms of foundations, I have discovered so many this last year that I really loved, but I've come around to two. One is that I am wearing today, which is the number 7 Hydroluminous foundation. It's a glowy foundation that is just beautiful in older skin. It makes my age spot, which is there, kind of disappear. It's got beautiful coverage, and it's available worldwide now, I believe, but this one color I use is Cool Beige. Boots, number 7. It's an old school one, and I love it to bits. So that's my foundation of choice. The other one that I wanted to mention too that I discovered in 2020 that I absolutely adore is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better with skincare. So it's got hyaluronic acid in it. It claims within 2 weeks to change the condition, the actual appearance of your skin. It's got goodness in it. And I love this trend of foundations and all makeup products, many makeup products, coming with good skincare products incorporated into them, infused in the formulation. So this is the second foundation, IT Cosmetics. I loved it. But there were lots more, but I know that those two I'm going to take forward with me and wear them often. The second thing is, I'll just go to blush, because I discovered a blush. It's just amazing if I can find it. Oh, here it is. It's a CoverGirl. And I never used CoverGirl before for blush, but this is such a pretty color. It's highly underrated. It's called Cheekers, and it's number 107 Flushed. And that's what I'm wearing today. I also discovered, and by the way, this was I think it was like $6. It was very, very reasonable. But I love drugstore products that are doing a great job, and I really like the color. It's pink. I think pink does something to your face that brings it to life. And I did find another one that I'm going to mention because it's gorgeous, and it's this Chanel stick. This was about maybe 5 times as expensive, and beautiful though. I love the texture of it. In fact, I love cream blushes, but I wanted to feature that CoverGirl because I just adore it. This is it's a peachy color, but it goes on pink. I can show this to you on my skin because I just love it. I love how it looks on your skin. I'll just put it right there. Even though it looks peach, it goes on very, very beautiful, and it dries right away. You can hardly see it. It's very subtle, and you have to build it. It's a beautiful blush, and it's called, I think it's 10, all right, then I'll put the details in the section below. It's a very tiny print, but I love that Chanel, but it was so expensive. It was a little Christmas treat, but that one was good, and I want to mention it. But the CoverGirl, the one that's like less than 7 or 8 pounds, Cheekers 107 Flushed, that's cool. Try that. Eyebrows. Well, I really cannot go away from my Maybelline Tattoo Brow. I've been using this in blonde for many years now, and I really do love it. But the other one I used very frequently last year, and I'm going to continue, is another Maybelline product, and it's called Total Temptation. This is like it's a brush. I'll show it to you. It's kind of a small little brush, actually. Can you see that? And it's lovely on sparse eyebrows, and it fills it in really quickly. If you want a bit more shape, this is the Total Temptation, has got a little eyeshadow tip on the end, if I can open it. It's stuck. Wait a second. There it is. Can you see? It's very tiny. And then it's got a little spoolie on the end so you can shape. And I also last year picked up, and will continue to use an eyebrow, clear eyebrow gloss. This one is by CoverGirl again. And I bought it. It's called Baby Breezy Brow. Baby Breezy Brow, but it's a very clear gel, and at the end of all my makeup, after I put powder on and sort of sealed it, I'll put the eyebrow gel on, and that's another thing that I really love. So CoverGirl came into my world this year, and I kind of enjoy that. Another thing with eyes, and I will get to this palette in a second with this beautiful green eye look, was I discovered Mario. It's a concealer. It's actually called Master Eye Prep and Set. And it's for actually putting on as a base on your eyes. And I also sometimes pull it down a little bit under my eye as a concealer. It's in two different color groupings. This is very well used. 2 concealers and then a powder. And I very rarely use this powder, but for travel, this is a really cool little setup when you travel. You can actually put this on as a primer on your eye, as a concealer, even a foundation if you really were in a jam and you just added some moisturizer, and then you've got powder, and it's really good quality. I love this. It's got a magnetic closure too, which is awesome. But it's one of those things that I really was surprised to find. It was an accident. Another blogger mentioned it, and it was about $30, so it wasn't inexpensive, but it's been worth every penny. I've used it so much, and it's still lots and lots there. It's going to last a long time. That's Mario. The other thing is mascara for eyes. Now, my favorite through all time has been the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, Voluminous Lash Paradise. And I think this is one that's been reformulated because it now doesn't say voluminous anymore. This one does, but the new one I just bought says just Lash Paradise. It looks exactly the same. I don't know why they took off the voluminous, but that's the L'Oreal product. And I think you'd have to really work to sway me away from this as my favorite. I just love it. It's really cool. But CoverGirl, again, comes in, 3 things here, as a mascara backup. And this is the one that's called CoverGirl Exhibitionist. I've actually introduced this to you before. I've used it before last year, and I love it. Those 2 are my favorites, but I'm looking always for good mascaras. And if you've got any suggestions, let me know. But that's my mascara choice. For bronzer, I want to talk about bronzer. Charlotte Tilbury came into my life definitely in the last year. And it was, I had a gift certificate for my birthday, and I spent I spent it all on Charlotte Tilbury. And I got some products that I absolutely loved, and some that I was so disappointed in. And I should probably do a video on that, because all the ones I featured, though, in my Charlotte Tilbury video are ones I loved. So just so you know, I'm not going to going back on that. I definitely still love those. But the one I really like is this, it's called, I always have to check the names of these things. It's, oh my gosh, I need my magnifying glass. It's what I need. I've got a little teeny magnifying glass just for this occasion. Film Star Bronze and Glow. Film Star Bronze and Glow. And I love the bronzer is just my color. I put a little teeny bit on today, but this is my favorite bronzer. And then a glow. And the glow isn't too heavy, but it's just lovely. I love this set. And again, it's going to last a while. It was a good price. Like it was around $35, $40, but it's worth it. I'm happy with that. Also, let's see, I'll do lips last, but let me go to eyes. This is not the eye look I've got today, but this is the one that I will carry with me forever and ever and ever and ever. It's Urban Decay. It's Toasted. It's just, for me, the most beautiful shade of taupey brown. It's got a bit of a sparkle to it. It's got, you could just wear it as a one and done eyeshadow by just putting a little bit darker on the crease, and then maybe even under the lashes. But I'll just do this as a swatch because I just really love this color. It is available. If you can find this, grab it now, because I think, like all Urban Decay things, I don't know if you can even see that. It's such a pretty color. And they just go out of stock, and they discontinue, like the Naked palette, where this appeared originally, is now no longer available. So this is Toasted by Urban Decay, and I would highly recommend that. I'm taking that with me everywhere I go into 2021. maybe only be around my house again, but I'm going to be wearing that a lot. And I was tempted to wear that today because I just wear it all the time. But I thought, no, I'm going to play with this palette because it's just great. Now, in terms of eyeliner, I want to just really quickly mention Dolly Wink. Dolly Wink is a Korean brand. It's super affordable, under $10. It is the best eyeliner ever. And I use it just literally, I put it along the lash line. I don't try to draw fox eyes and whatever else, but it's really cool. That's my favorite liner, and I'll do lips last, but now let's do the look. This look, I started with the palette, which I mentioned earlier. It's called, dum roll, Enduring Love. It's by Sydney Grace. This palette, I don't know whether I just had like given myself such a mystique about it that I really wanted it, and I've watched so many videos, people doing this things with this palette, and I just adore it. So I'm going to show you the colors, and again, it's been well used. Here we go. Okay, if I can just get it to stand up there. Okay. All right, you can start to see already the colors I would fall in love with. It's got some purples. They're just fantastic. This is the dark green that I'm wearing on my eyes. There's a light green, which I've used as well. So those two are what I've got on my eyes. This is the shade I used in the crease, and this is the most glorious shimmer. There are some beautiful shimmers. This turquoise blue, I alternate with that too. I absolutely love it. Sorry, I'll poke against my face. But this is so fantastic. This is gray, the shimmer gray, which is... So this is a fun palette. I mean, you may find yourself only circling around the colors, like the deep ones here. You can put the lighter ones as a kind of a softener, which is what I did with this green. But this is it, Enduring Grace. I honestly, I have no need for another palette this year because this is it. And I've got a few others, of course, but I don't want to buy too many more palettes. The only other company that I would mention really briefly, and I did it before in my, I think a few weeks ago, was the Viseart palette. I've got a few of these little travel ones, the little edit palettes they call them. This one is called Amethyst, and this is where I did remember my purple look I did. This is the purple. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's just gorgeous. Same idea, dark that you can use to accent, and then you've got a lighter color and even a softer one. I use those three. But anyway, it's a really nice company. I like them. I like their eyeshadows, and it was fun. So anyway, basically all I did with this look today was very simply started with that one that I'm going to get the names for these. This is Juliet. This is Juliet here at the bottom, and just applied that on the crease of my eye. And then I applied Diana. These are all basically, by the way, based on love stories between people, and this, I think her parents, I think, in this column. But Diana is the green that I used. Just take a little swipe of that so you can see. And then this is John. And those were the two colors that I used. I used the darker color on the edge and pulled it up a little bit, and then onto the lid, and then I put the light color. I'm going to just show you these two. Aren't they spectacular? And I use that in the inner part of the eye, just as a kind of glow. But I love this look. I mean, I know it's dark, and I may not even go out to the shops with it on, but you know, I just put it on to enjoy it, and I wear it around the house, and I would wear it out to the movies, or out if there ever were movies again, or traveling. It's a fun look, I think, and I know it's a little intense, maybe too strong, but I think that there's nothing stopping older women from shining, and I'm all for shining in this year. I think that's going to be one of my words, is just continue to shine and beam and glow and enjoy this beautiful life, because we have got something precious here and we want to keep going with it. And I just think makeup for me just kind of soothes my soul and makes me feel put together, and I enjoy it. I just have fun with it. Sometimes I wash things off and just start again, just for fun. And so that palette, though, was gorgeous. In terms of lips, I'll be really brief because I know the eye thing was the main thing I wanted to show you. I've got a couple of pencils I discovered. The first one was the Charlotte Tilbury, good product. This is Pillow Talk. And I use this with almost any shade, coral, peach, or a brown color. It works beautifully. It's quite expensive, like $22 for just a little pencil, and you have to sharpen it quite often, so it's not inexpensive. But that and the bronzer Glow were my favorites from Charlotte Tilbury for sure. The other thing I did use under my eyes, I forgot to mention, was a cream shadow, and there were two that I really loved. One was Kiko, affordable. Charlotte Tilbury, not affordable, but they are both pinky gold, and I use those as a base under the green. Forgot to mention those. Back to your lips. So anyway, the Pillow Talk, and then the other one was BH Cosmetics. This is a company you've got to check out. Very affordable, great products, beautiful liners, and also they do eyeshadow palettes that are just top quality and very, very low prices. And it's BH Cosmetics. I will leave everything in the description below. You'll find it under the video. You'll see the word "See More." Click on that, and then you'll see all these descriptions. And I'll put some codes for you to link to as well. But you'll find all these online. They're not mysterious brands. And I think I've done a good job, hopefully, of combining drugstore with more expensive lines, and trying to help you to fit these things into your budget. But the lips I fell in love with this year were actually ones that I've had before but never really noticed, and that was Milani. I don't know what line this is. I think it's called, well, it's number 86. This is called Tropical Nude. It's just a really pretty peachy, not nude, but just lighter color lipstick, and it's the formula is so smooth, but it doesn't it's definitely not matte, and so it's not mask proof, right? We know this for sure. But as we go into this next few months, masks are going to be required, and I just put it on and then just be prepared to reapply. The second lipstick that I discovered this year, which you won't be surprised about because I've talked about it so much, and it's just like, go get it right now before it sells out. It is Maybelline, and it's called the Lifter Gloss. This is Moon. It comes in silk, topaz. There's about 7 or 8 colors. They're beautiful. This gloss has got a very big doe foot applicator, and it's actually very, very similar to Fenty. This brush is even similar to the Fenty glosses, and I just found this one. It's under $8, $9. Super, super fun. It lasts a long time. I've been using this one Moon forever. It's just, it goes on and on. But those are my 2 favorites. And then, of course, I shouldn't forget the Maybelline Lip Crayon, which is another one that I didn't bring a sample to show you, but I've talked about it before. That is mask proof and transfer resistant for sure. And if you just want to put that on at the very bottom, if everything else wipes off, you've got a little bit of color on your lips. But that is it. I think that's everything. I'm looking around here on my desk. I think I showed you everything that I loved about 2020, and ones makeup products I'm going to be using in 2021. And I'd love to know what you've discovered. Did you discover any fun products this year? Anything that you want to share with our community? Please, if you love this video, subscribe to the channel, and I really would appreciate it if you just press the notification bell, because then you'll know when I upload new videos. And I love doing these for you, and I'm not a makeup artist or professional. I just put things on my face and eyes and lips that I think are going to be fun for slightly older skin, older women, and a range of different budgets. Have a super day, everybody. Have a really fabulous week wherever you are, and know that I care about you and I'm thinking about you all the time. I hope you enjoy these videos, and just stay well, strong, and calm. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye for now.